So, what does she class as the first set? Where's number 1? Is it going to tell me if I click on one, maybe?
It's awfully silent again.
Oh, I just click on them all.
Turned off the entire world outside those walls. Water inside the bowls stands still.
Move the 3rd bowl 2 to the centimeters away.
It moves like a ghost without creating a single trace of sound. This task is an insult to your mental skills.
God damn it, my morale. Alright, 4th bowl to the right.
Some water spills out of the bowl, wetting the floor.
Oops.
The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall.
Thanks. Alright.
Yes, what is it?
I have moved the bowls. It was mind-numbingly easy. What's next?
Great. Everything should be aligned now.
Miss Know-It-All is hesitating.
What's wrong?
Yeah. Nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones. If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes.
Why did you have your headphones on mute in the first place?
Honestly, I'm a little scared.
Yes, what does a hole in the world sound like? It's going to be just silence and nothing else?
I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything. I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist? What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is...
Is what?
I don't know. I'm just scared. Maybe it's going to be something terrifying. Maybe it's going to tear the world apart.
Like that evil ink that filled the printout, erasing coherence and meaning.
You're overthinking this.
Maybe. Maybe I'm just tired.
Let's think about this logically. Why would nothing be terrifying if it's, well, nothing?
Exactly. Why assume that something has no presence, existence, or qualities has to be terrifying, or it's scary but we have to face it, or hey, I don't think you want to do this. No, we'll go with the first one.
Because it reminds us of death. And we humans tend to think that death is pretty scary.
Difficult to do cloud computing when there are black holes in the cloud. Exactly, yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. So it's scary, but we have to face it.
Yeah. You're right. Let's do it.
Let's do this.
The lieutenant takes a step back.
Kim, it's gonna be fine.
And then, nothing. Nothing happens as Sona Lokanen-Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence.
Can you hear anything?
She doesn't answer. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus, one hand cupping the headphone.
Well?
Damn it.
Okay. Did you hear anything?
No, of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
What do you mean nothing happened? Did you find the swallow?
No.
Okay.
No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something, if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is. You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
Ooh. If only we had a bigger sound system, yeah.
Silence is silence? You're sure there's more to it? This can't be it. You should have a listen.
I wonder where we can get some speakers. You know, like big, powerful speakers. The kind that you would use in, say, a music venue or something. I'm going to try this first, though. Oh!
All you hear is your own breathing, heavy and hoarse from all the nights spent drinking. It's the breath of an old man. But there's something else. There has to be something big, something unexpected, something new, yet to be discovered. Ghosts, speak to me. When was the last time this world had anything new to say?
Well, did you hear anything?
No, just silence.
Yeah.
The lieutenant looks down at the floor, as if to say, you're wasting time here. Maybe the speed freaks can help you with this. Go talk with Andre.
All right. Let's go see what these kids are about.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Yeah, we failed that logic test as well. There's nothing here.
Goodbye, officer.
Back to the heavyweight jam. Hardcore! Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega. Here comes the night.
Okay, I still don't know how to communicate with this kid.
Huh? I see you're here again. Off-sign, man. Did I mention getting us into the church would help?
So I saw the sticker on the padlock. Tell me about it.
A sticker? You mean the yellow one? Can you describe it to me?
Interesting. He wants you to describe it, though he already knows what it looks like.
Yellow circle with a human face with two X's for eyes and a smile underneath. I think the X's mean the guy is dead.
Good, good. What did you want to know?
So was I right? Is it a dead guy smiling?
Yes, you're the 23rd person to get it right. And I've asked 23 people. Looks like it's a dead guy smiling to the entire human race.
Right. Why do you think that's so?
We're all the same. Same eyes, same smiles, same death.
So what does it mean?
He defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead. How can we ever smile then? Because history is a lie, and so are its deaths. The present moment and life are the hardcore. The hardcore expels death. Or maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just really ecstatic about the beats.
I'm thinking smiling guy's a symbol for communism. It's also dead but doesn't care.
Yeah, that interpretation holds.
So what makes it modern?
Simplicity was brought to us by a classical solarist modernism, but that was a tasteful, harmonious simplicity, right? Well, hardcore is not tasteful or outwardly harmonious. It's a warning shot. This will be dangerous. The echo of man's loss haunting him. The sticker, the clothes, the music, same thing.
Okay. You come up with this stuff by yourself?
Not alone. Many people are thinking the same thing right now. We all see the same smiling dead guy in a couple of X's and a circle. And a curve. The beat is the same for all.
Alright, let's think we've exhausted the subject.
I guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing. But what for?
What about now? Are the signs alright now?
Nah. Still strongly out of sync.
What?
Stage gamma disalignment. You heard me.
Wow, this guy's hard to get, like, on a level with. Yeah, so how do I... Maybe if I ask the girl outside. Let's try that. Gotta get them to help us somehow. Can't figure this out, we'll come back later and try it out, and I'll go back and talk to the lady at the
The
Whirling Rags.
shaggy-haired girl kneels on the sea ice. She looks up as you approach.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you going to help us?
Yeah, I'll
With
help.
Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya? We've been waiting for weeks here.
I haven't actually been back to her since we got the initial story. So the others told me you went in the church. What did you see?
Oh, that. You're not going to believe me. There's no point in me telling you.
She's less prone to blurt it out, crab man, than the others.
Crab man! Is a spider crab man. Alright, go on and tell me.
Okay. I went in and I saw a woman next to one of those machines there. Noid calls it a mainframe.
Yeah.
She was dressed like someone who's been raised by their grandmother, you know, strange old clothes. Had this absent expression, didn't say anything, just stood still.
Go on.
And then, you know, right behind her, a man crawled down the wall. Upside down like a crab, down the church wall. I think the woman didn't even know he was there. He was completely silent. He stopped right before he got to the floor, then just hung there like that, looking at me. Right at me. I fucking turned around and walked out. End of story.
It's like, nope, I'm leaving.
Like a crab, you say?
Saw him, the crab man.
You saw him? Does it mean that you went in there? Did you see the other spooker, the one in Grandma's clothes?
Yes, I saw them both.
Good, so you believe me. You should go tell this to Andre. He'll know what to do next.
Tell me more about your associates.
My associates? I haven't got much to say about them.
You must know something.
Of course I do. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them.
To the cops.
Yeah, to me, yeah. What about me? I'm wearing this sweet jacket, though. Come on. You know I'm cool, right? I'm cool. Alright, so what about you?
Me? I'm a silver bird.
Okay.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
There's nothing there we can do. I mean, we've already told Andre what was going on in here.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Goodbye, officer.
Alright, well, I have no idea how to handle this bit right now. I guess I'm gonna come back to it later. I need to be right in front of the church in order to use fast travel.
Wait. No. Something about this bunch doesn't smell right.
Aren't they ever arts guys?
They are, but they don't seem too keen to talk with you, do they? No, they don't. Glenn seems to be contemplating grievous bodily harm while he massages his raw knuckles. In the far back, Eugene is doing his best to ignore you.
Meanwhile, Fat Angus keeps shooting you furtive glances and mumbling uneasily to himself.
And From his perch at the end of the table, Titus Hardy himself stares at you with a cold contempt that makes you want to leave the cafeteria straight away. Besides, you're pretty sure they consider themselves social democrats.
Alright, I'll look elsewhere then. These two are back, these cops. Interesting. And there's more people down here as well.
Hi, gendarme. Another
Oh, it's the
rendezvous?
smoker. You're here.
I am. So are you. What brings you here?
So what are you doing?
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
I live in here, the room is upstairs. Not anymore. I live down, you know, in a shack. For free. I just go wherever life takes me.
Maybe you should figure it out, detective.
Tell me again about the muscular type who came to investigate the crime.
Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building, asking questions.
What did you tell him?
Nothing. That I didn't see anything.
And he believed you?
Why shouldn't he?
You tell him about your friend.
What friend?
Your Sunday friend, the witness.
No, I don't think it came up.
What did he look like?
Muscular, handsome, strong, like one of those military types.
This could be one of the two other, what is it, guys? The mercenaries. One of them was a lady though, right? I think one of them's female. So that could be the guy dressed as a right-to-work protester, the guy undercover. Was he alone?
Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece.
An earpiece.
Yes, you know those tiny speaker microphones that fancy security guards sometimes wear.
What was he saying?
Just reporting back whatever I was telling him.
Yes, Krenel, that's the dude's name. I was trying to remember the name. Besides muscular, did he have any other identifying traits?
Oh, let me think. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries. He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely, scratch that. He sounded definitely Oranese.
Oh, that was the Merc Company, right. Yeah. Alright, thanks for the info.
Sure. Anything else on your mind?
So I met your Sunday friend.
You did. And how did you like him?
He was magically bureaucratic.
I told you, he can be very useful. I guess that's the charm of powerful people.
So who is he?
A visitor from the first world. He's not like you and me, gendarme. He can always return. To his opportunities in Occident, sur la clé. Still, his coming and going brings some life to the village. Or is it just money? I don't know.
Yeah. What are you two? Do we really need to ask this?
Friends, I told you. Sunday friends.
Yes.
Friends who like to get together from time to time.
What does that mean, Sunday friend?
That he won't be there when times get tough, I guess.
So is that even a friend?
It is. On Sundays.
Why was he staying at your place in the middle of the night? I don't understand.
He has keys. And he likes the view. To the sea, I mean.
He did say he liked the view out of the window. Oh god, I don't want to talk about other people, I want to talk about you.
What about me, gendarme?
Yeah, oh, Harry. Man. Harry has hang-ups, yes he does. I'm gonna help him break through them though. Let's try this. Come on, give me double sixes. Now.
It's the sports. He's a sports guy, all about that physical prowess and athletic skill. Nothing else here.
I'm glad I've got that thought now, where whenever I fail rolls, sometimes it recovers my morale. Pretty good.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Alright, well, there we go. We tried to break the enigma that is him, but we couldn't. Yeah, thanks, composure. Very useful.
Yes? What is it?
So, did you hear me sing?
That was pretty good, Harry. Wasn't it, Jean?
That was, yeah, that was absolute shit, if you want my opinion. Drunken shit.
Yes.
Haven't wanted anything to end this badly since I had cluster headaches. Horrible. Truly horrible. I beg of you, don't ever subject anyone to this torture again. I mean, seriously, you need to.
Jean, it's not right. Don't make it worse, and I really liked it.
She actually did.
Nice. Okay, bye. So, Jean.
You look like shit.
Alright.
And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
Well, you look like shit, asshole. I don't look like shit. I know it's intentional. The last couple of days have been rough. Looks don't matter. It's what you got on the inside that does. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm going by here.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face. He might be wearing a disguise.
Cool shades. Are you wearing a disguise?
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. It's not happening, though. Who is this guy?
Kim, who's this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
Like, seriously, just tell me who he is. Oh my goodness. The art cut line also gives plus morale whenever you conceptualize. Oh, cool.
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses and the woman beside him. Oh boy, they're mad at him. No wonder. He just doesn't recognize them.
Alright, 72% chance. There's something strange about this guy. Figure it out.
There's something that binds you.
Really?
Some kind of an outfit, maybe. A uniform.
A nurse's uniform?
Yes, nurses. Why not?
This is going to sound really weird, but are you by chance a male nurse?
Why, yes. Yes, I am a male nurse. How could you tell?
I can see into the ether, that's how I know things.
Oh, you've done a lot more with ether than just look into it. This was stupid. I shouldn't have.
So you know it struck you as weird because Harry suddenly loses like 50 IQ. Yeah. I got questions for you. I'm a cop.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Like Krasmazov.
Yeah, sort of. Okay, I get the reference. Like, after he got run over or something.
So now will you answer my questions?
No,
Why not?
because it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
So maybe if you don't want to answer questions, you want to hear me say things?
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one.
Okay, I'm doing this investigation. A man is hanged.
So, do you know who hanged him?
Not yet.
Yeah, I can see that.
Hey, why am I ever telling you this?
I don't know. Why are you?
It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating and would lead somewhere. A custom even? Strange.
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
Talk about the hangman again.
Okay, why not?
No,
So,
okay, there's nothing
do you
there.
know who hanged? I don't know. Why
Nothing
are
new.
you? Oh my god, there's more.
The man
Bye.
doesn't reply. He's too busy furiously squinting at you, trying to get a good picture of your jacket, no doubt. Can he even see through those glasses?
Yeah, this is just jealous of my sweet jacket. Which I got for Kim, but he doesn't want it.
The door is closed.
Knock.
Who is it?
Tired. Controlled.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Piles of dirty clothes. Hotel bill calculations. She's had an extended stay. Made around 4 months of payment for this room. See to the yard below, the corpse is no
This
longer there.
medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there. It's been used quite a lot. This toothbrush belongs to someone who doesn't give a damn about her teeth.
Look at the medication.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
Search the bottles.
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra. Nacra? This is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
Opioid antagonist.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
Search the pill sheets.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gottwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
72% of know-how.
A bright orange bottle with Preptide stamped on it. In sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
Electrochemistry, we're not here to get a fix. Take it in secret. No. Take it in plain sight. No. Lieutenant, brand called Preptide?
Preptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy.
Oh my god. What's so exciting about the orange bottle?
It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
Trucker speed. I wonder if I can maybe find her shoes and search them.
This medicine cabinet is stocked
There's
with
quite the
drugs.
collection here.
Anything of note?
Yeah, well, okay. It's an interesting turn of phrase. Kim, I'm trying to get past you. Thank you. So again, is she the 8th Hardy? The one with the smooth-bottomed right shoe? The truck driver? Or is she what Titus Hardy told us? The bed has been hastily made. She's got a good room as well, like, holy shit. Cold coffee in an ashtray looks like a hedgehog.
Welcome to the roof.
Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Is there a cleaning lady? I think I need one.
Oh yes, legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
Close. I tried my best. Disco Infernum. Yes. Hell, you know not which of you speak. There are vortices of dark energy present, but not hell, to another place, a third place, much different from our world.
A third place? Interesting. That's probably why the cleaning lady quit.
Yeah.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
Have I ever? This is the one and only superstar cop. He's kind of a big deal around here.
Damn right. Hear that, Kim? I'm a huge deal. This is part of the thing I told you about. Well, Martinez is very lucky. Only 1 in 1,000 cops wakes up as the superstar cop. I don't like any of these, but I'm gonna go with this last one.
Wow. What brings the Phoenix back to me?
The Phoenix is one of the many nicknames of Guillaume Lemillion, Revachol's second greatest male disco artist. This is an honor.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
I like how he put that, though. The people who put him there, not the people who killed him. The people who put him there. It's like he's entertaining the theory that we went with earlier on in the game, that he was already either dead, or this was just like a full-on setup, like he was knocked out, unconscious, and they just finished stringing him up.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult.
So let's start with the name for the record.
Clausier Amandou.
Same name that Titus gave you. It sounds Oranese, as does her accent.
Are you from Oranje?
Right, sir. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. I guess you could say I am an Oranese expatriate.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
What is your specialization?
Something stupid.
Oh, what's that?
Oranese lit.
Okay, what?
Oranese literature.
Ah,
It's what I studied at the university.
what's that about?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are. Only the name of the nation changes.
If that's true, then Revacholian Lit would fit you like a glove.
What do you do with that?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
How do you make money? Money is important. Show her some money. See this? It's called money. How do you make it? I think we need to be discreet. Let's not ask
It's
that.
not very cool, but what can you do?
Do we want to take a look at a passport?
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
So you just bury them and hope nobody digs them up. So how do I know you've told us your real name?
If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clausia Mondu. It's a weird name.
Or maybe you chose that specifically for that argument, to say like, well, it's not like I called myself John Smith or anything. You know.
She seems to be telling the truth, sire.
But I do have a legal right to demand your passport.
Look, officers, I like this place, but I don't want to be stuck wandering the city like a ghost after being robbed of my travel documents. I don't want to become an indentured servant in a brothel on Boogie Street. And I don't want my relatives to pay the ransom.
There are plenty of other reasons for hiding your documents from the law.
Yeah, but that's not why you hide it though, right?
It's also why I hid it.
Why, yes.
I'm an unpopular girl. There are people back home who don't like me. If they show up, I'm in a hurry. The kind of hurry where you can't afford to not find your documents. But don't worry. This has nothing to do with your investigation.
What kind of people are these, the ones that don't like you?
I would love to change the subject. It's not important. Unless I'm some kind of suspect.
Didn't she say you would have to interrogate her before? And that she didn't do it? What was up with that?
Yeah, but I don't think that means she, is a suspect. But yeah, earlier you said I would have to interrogate you, and suspects generally are people that get interrogated. I don't know if I want to go down that though. It's like this has been a bit too pushy. So we've just come to talk.
Phew.
Playfully. She doesn't seem to be overly distressed. Or distressed at all, really.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
So that's it for the record.
The record. So official.
Hey, that's how we roll at the RCA. RCA, whatever. Yeah. That's how we police roll. So a nice room you've got.
Yeah. It's pretty deluxe.
It's like a suite. Hey, Rudy, how's it going? Well, hello, Brain, what are we gonna do tonight? Same thing we always do. Try to take over the world. What are you doing in the Whirling in Rags?
I'm wintering.
Wintering,
How long have you been staying here?
Makes it sound like she came to the mountains to go skiing.
About 4 months. I came in November.
The bills downstairs concur.
Everything does seem to be a little bit too neatly tied up. So why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
Well, the Whirling, let's start there and we'll build out.
Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell.
Okay.
I'm wintering.
How long have you
Let's
been
ask all the other
About
ones
4
as well.
Bills down.
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or
Why
here in
Martinez?
Revachol? I heard this is where the washed-up disco has-beens go.
Yeah, well. No, this is Sassy Town, where all, it's where the future of dance lies. Now, you're too young to call yourself a disco has-been.
I'm really not.
So you have quite the collection of prescription drugs down there. Oh yeah, let's ask the others,
How
sorry.
long?
About 4
The bills.
Here in the Whirling.
What about
here in
Revachol?
Martinez. I always wanted to see the only city in the world in the worst time of the year. It's a tourist thing.
This is by far not the only reason she's here. And she isn't really hiding it either.
She's hiding,
I'm wintering.
is what she's doing.
About 4
The bills.
Here
Obviously.
in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol.
Why the Insulindium is solar.
Came to see the new world. It's a tourist thing.
Again, tourist thing.
This is by far not the only reason she's here. She isn't overtly hiding it either.
So what happened to the old New World?
It turned out to be a Zarath-infested third world slum.
Called Ilmara. And it didn't. Even after the Mesk colonized it 7 ways from Sunday, it's an industrial powerhouse.
So you've quite the collection of prescription drugs.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her. No, don't listen to the stiff. Be cool.
So how did you amass such a hoard?
With money, sir. It's not exactly the anti-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
The Anti-Star is, or was, a Vespertine rock and roll star who liked to do drugs. He did so many drugs, he eventually mutated into a corpse.
Oh, is that what they call dying? You mutated into a corpse. Cool. So the collection includes Nacra, Preptide. So what about the Nacra?
Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
Better safe than sorry.
Prudent. And the Preptide?
Oh, yes. One of my favorites. It cures many ailments.
Like what?
Like not being able to stay up for 36 hours, not being happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a mirrored speed molecule, basically.
That's as far as that goes then?
Very funky.
Other questions?
Okay.
That was an entertaining diversion, yes. Wow, her voice got super loud on that last line. What the hell? Thought she's right up to my ear. Right, so they tell us you've been through something difficult.
Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean?
Were you sexually assaulted, miss?
By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
Well, it is nearly midday. Which one of these do we go for? You've now come to the conclusion that the little girl can play Dark Souls better than journalists? Excellent. It's not that early.
She looks around. The sun has risen over the sea. People are rushing to work below.
It is. It's murderously early. I'm amazed I'm awake. Why am I even awake?
Were you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him. Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
It's all very organic. Her mannerisms, her movements. If she's acting, she's quite gifted. By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Yeah. So that's pretty much what I was thinking right from the get-go, that the whole thing about, like, he raped someone, so we went and killed him and hung him up. They were just so proud of themselves. It's obvious they're spinning a story. Because they're thinking if that's what we're going to buy, then we won't see the other truth, whatever that is. We don't know what that is yet, though. So Titus asked you to spice things up for us.
Pretty much.
Warming them.
Are you sure you weren't raped?
I'm 89% sure.
89%? Wow. So 11% not sure.
You know how it is.
Do you?
How is it then?
Maybe you don't know. In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium not raped here.
Do we just brush that off, or it's a serious matter? We need a serious statement? Or it happened and you don't want to acknowledge it? Let's go with this one. It's a serious matter. We need a serious statement.
Serious. Let me make this 100% clear then, officer. I was not sexually assaulted. Would I be this flippant if I had been?
So what did happen between you and the victim?
We partied.
Same way that Titus Hardy parties, yeah. You mean like a birthday party? No. What kind of party? You mean like I do? Look at me. No. So where have we heard that before?
A lot of partying going on.
Like a birthday party?
Yes. We made balloon animals, drank lemonade, inflated a bouncy castle.
Oh, cool. Why didn't I get an invite? Do you rim the lemonade glasses with sugar? Like, I like to do that. So you're being sarcastic. That's not how you partied.
It's not, sir. We drank alcohol. A lot of it. We had that effect on each other. Made each other drink harder.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
So were you lovers?
I guess you can say that, yes. A bit. Lovers is such an emotional word. But there was something there. We did enough drugs for there to be.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
She appears aloof, but that scar part, the scary, is stressed and drawn out. What's that about? Apprehension? With longing. She misses him.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
So it must have been hard for you, like, looking out on the yard and seeing him there.
Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
So she is the one that called us. I was wondering. I wonder if she was, if he was strung up there where she could see as kind of a warning to her as well, maybe?
Jackpot.
So that was you.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
So, I mean, if it is snitching, why did you do it?
Because I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. Then they started stripping him.
Tearing off his armor. Demeaning him. Throwing rocks at him.
Fucking Kuno. The caller's voice was disguised.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Nicked it how?
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
So that's why the phone is out of order. She tampered with the whirling landline.
Ah, that's all coming together now. Cool. And in the process, you broke the landlines downstairs.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah, you want to make a disguised phone call, you start fiddling with the wires in the wall.
Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying. Good catch. I appreciate the symmetry.
So why go to all that trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the Union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
We're not entirely convinced about that answer, but okay. Let it slide. Pushing won't help here.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
So what can you tell me about him? Name, eyes, age?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his... I don't know. Hair.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
So what did they hang him for if not rape?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
Oh yeah, we know that the Wild Pines Company sent him and 2 others to basically just stir shit up. Because as soon as the Debardeurs Union were like, hey, we want everybody here to be a member of the board of the company. So that's their, strike demand. The first thing that Wild Pines did was like, okay, fuck these guys, send in some, strike-breaking mercs, let them crack some heads, that kind of thing. And then this guy gets killed, and that's now lit, basically put a big powder keg in the middle of it all. Because then his comrades are going to go kill some people as well. That'll spark a war, and everything goes out of control. And a war that it seems Everard Clare, the Union boss, wants.
And his role in this strike was... what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
I mean, he was probably killed because Everard Clare needed something to ignite the fire. So how do you know the Hardy Boys, and how do they know you?
They're frequent guests. Downstairs, they have a booth for Union members. They're probably down there now.
How did you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
And did you party with them?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Which one?
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Could that have been part of the reason they hanged him?
Don't think they lynched him out of jealousy, no. But let's ask her what she thinks.
I hope not. Actually, I know that's not the reason. I'm careful about that kind of thing. Not crossing the wires, you know? But that's probably where they got the rape idea.
What do you mean?
Men like that? I don't know. It's the way their imaginations work. I suspect it's what they'd like to do to me.
Oh, thanks for telling us all of this.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
Have something else before we go, a little thing?
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
Wow. 17% on volition to look into her eyes? Now, let's leave all that alone.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m., drinking coffee, most likely.
So we need to come back to her later and get a description of the guy anyway, so... There's no time on that, so we don't know exactly when. Do we want to confront the Hardy Boys about this? Oh, by the way, we're on to you. She told us you wanted her to lie. Well, that'll put her in danger, but I don't think we want to do that. What is this here, by the way?
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Where does it lead to?
I don't know, Lieutenant Yefreiter. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door.
Do you think it's important?
I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case.
Below, the hostel cafeteria creaks and groans under your added weight. A skeleton of composite support beams and cantilevers.
Tap on the roof with the foot.
A dull thump. Somewhere inside, a wind brace rattles from the imperceptible motion of the building.
The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
See the main investigation and the door below are merging into a stereo investigation.
I hate it when that happens.
Push it.
It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets.
I am nowhere near physical enough. I'll probably just kill myself if I do that. Alright.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
So you think this will make them cooperate?
Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
So why did she tell us all of that?
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
You would have caught it.
Hell yes. Yeah, I would have caught it.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
She seemed candid.
You think so? Being candid is the best way to lie. The appearance of candor with some facts thrown in draws attention away from whatever one chooses to omit.
That's very smart.
She may be trying to control the pace of the investigation. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our inquiries will bring us back here soon enough.
Yeah. Alright, so, guys, it's time for another break. Hi guys, welcome back. Okay. So, not all is as it seems. So do we want to confront the Hardy Boys about this? Yeah, I don't know. So what's interesting here is it says, figure out why Suna can't hear anything through the headphones. It doesn't say go speak to the kids. So maybe we actually need this to step forward again. Alright. Let's see what we can figure out. I wonder if talking to Gart will, now that we've got the door upstairs as well on our radar, maybe he'll finally relent on that.
Ah, smallest church in Saint-Saëns.
Oh, we didn't finish this yet. The church was my life.
Now, what can I...
Okay, so there's nothing there. Alright, look, I am going to confront these guys, but I'm going to say... Oh, we saved it anyway, didn't we? What am I doing?
It's you again. What is it?
So she says she wasn't raped.
Fuck. I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
You've hit a nerve. Titus is furious. No, more than that. The loyal Titus feels betrayed.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Nor does any of that have a fuck all to do with anything.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
It all sounds very generic. Come on. Yeah, cut the bullshit. She told the truth.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her.
Yes, you did, and I didn't have to push.
And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
Titus Hardy. Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks. Frankly, it's a bit terrifying. Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad. Listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
Like, why didn't you lead with this? You know? Why should I care about the tape? You lied.
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for, then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about.
There's a lot of questions. If you ask them now, they'll just keep bringing up the tape. Listen to it, and they'll have nothing to hide behind.
So what's on the tape?
What's on it? We call it the Dorgun a Mega Mix. You'll know why. Won't you listen to it?
Where'd you get it?
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that.
So you bugged them, how?
We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
Yes. Dock workers are very well known for handling, you know, wiretapping equipment every day.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
Which one of you is doing this advanced radio work then? I'm gonna say the fat boy.
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Okay, yeah, Fat Angus, he did it.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
Wow, indexes. Ooh. Like a fucking library. Where can I listen to this?
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
Yeah, it's like I've got one on my shoulder.
Where can I listen to this? Why don't you try shoving it up your ass, genius?
Shove it up your ass in a minute, Shank, if you don't stop giving me lip.
Yeah, play it with your ass, cocksucker.
I'm sure we can find a tape.
I don't think that's physically possible. Alright.
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy.
Fine, I'll listen to it.
You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
Well, if I ever do, I'll just come round and look at you. You're a particularly ugly human. We also found a witness.
A witness? You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you with this.
That's just cop tactics, Titus. Next, he's gonna tell you one of us already rolled on the others, and he's in witness protection.
Well, I mean, they're not, but it's in the works. Witness isn't a local.
Well, let's hear it then. Who is your mystery fella?
This goes without saying, but nonetheless, don't give out his name.
Yeah, here's his entire... It's this guy. Here's where he lives. Yeah, no. Who he is irrelevant.
It's like you said, Al. Copper's coming up with this on the spot. There is no witness.
Okay, well, you'll be surprised on the court date then, won't you?
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. Tell us, Copper, what wacky claims did he make?
Hey, Alchemist, how's it going, dude? Any news on when you get to move? No, not yet. Still in limbo. Well, we will see, though. It could happen, might not. At least not, you know, not anytime soon anyway. Could be months, could be days. I could get an email tomorrow. I don't know. Sadly. Yeah, the wait continues. How's things with you? How's everything going? So what do we say? The witness at the hanging went down very quietly. No shouting, no commotion. The witness said he saw two people of Aeropagite descent and one mask. That it looked like a surreal play. No, we'll go with this one. No shouting and commotion.
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band. The Hardy boys are dead silent.
It'll be 2,000 years. Oh god, I hope not. But it's going. Good stuff.
Yeah. It's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with the cowbells, policeman?
They're avoiding having to answer this question.
I'd imagine you guys have been drinking and singing lynching songs. What's with the funeral silence?
We were drinking, weren't we, guys? I hit the bottle hard. I was drunk as fuck.
Yeah, drunk people tend to shout and make noise when they're doing things like this.
Right, I'm convinced, Glenn. Nothing off here. Just a regular hanging.
Bullseye. Glenn looks around uncomfortably. The lieutenant hit a nerve.
And said he saw two people of Aeropagite descent and one mask.
Aeropagite? Boss, I think he's trying to say me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there too. I already told you. We were all there.
And I'm telling you that the witness saw that, and you said there wasn't a witness. So I think you're arguing about the wrong thing here. It looked like a surreal play.
That means absolutely nothing to me. Sounds like some made-up horse shit.
It means the whole scene was long and drawn out, like it was from a film.
What is this fella's problem? Sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see?
Shanky. It's Shanky, right? I thought there's something wrong about the lynching story. Now I know there was.
You don't know shit.
I know you are lying, Shanky.
You didn't break this wagon fort, but you did manage to rattle the people inside a bit.
Great witness.
So much bluster to hide the fact that they're uncomfortable with you having this info.
Yeah. So a few more things about the tape.
Yeah.
Oh,
you do
right,
that.
never mind. There we go. I asked if you know any witch or monster legends around there. Yeah, we went over that last time you were in the stream, I think. Like, I don't think there's anything in this area. Other than when I told you about a nearby woodland, when my parents were telling us that apparently some murderer lived there or something, but that was just them trying to scare people from going into the woods and getting injured. Wasn't like a legend or anything. Yeah, the serial killer, that's right. But no, don't go in the Woodmwell Woods, there's a serial killer. It's like, really? Still went there. Didn't care. Alright, so we need to listen to this mega mix.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader.
Play the tape.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
Ew.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
Oh yeah, he liked the cranes, didn't he?
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice room. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arete on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
What was at the very end? Silence?
End of recording.
So what do you think?
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
So he did say he was going to do it. You can't edit words into someone's mouth.
Indeed, but...
There's more going on here than we know.
So who's Corty?
Corty could be short for Cortenard, one of the other mercenaries, the one he was talking to. Probably the mountain at the harbor gate.
Yeah.
Mr. Right to Work.
I think we need to go and have a word with him now. Kohoi?
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
You think he was there?
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. We would need to know the story of this man's service.
A symbol of soldier of the apocalypse style conduct in a civil environment.
Okay, what now?
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree.
Yeah. I mean, if this guy... she told us, like, okay, no. The Hardy Boys wanted me to tell you he raped me to support their story of why they hanged him, but... she said no. Actually, we were kind of together. It's like, okay. Which seemed a little bit fast and quick when the guy came here on a job from the Wild Pines shipping company, and then what? He just goes and looks for love in the meantime? Seemed a little off. And of course, if that were the case, it might not have been mutual. It might have just been how Klaus saw things. It might not be mutual because of the way that he was just talking there. You don't talk about your new-ish girlfriend that way. So, yeah. Even to be a macho idiot, you know. Does cast a bit of a different light on things. But that doesn't mean to say she wasn't lying. Like Kim said, she was being very candid to tell us a few facts wrapped in some lies so that we don't realize what she's omitting.
As you take out the tape, the boombox tunes itself back to the cheery radio again, spewing out beats like it's a Friday night.
Hell yeah.
The contrast feels chilly, inappropriate even.
Yoshi! You live! How's it going, Yoshi? Alright, I think first we're gonna go and talk to the big guy at the gate.
There. Do you smell that?
Smell what the rock is cooking?
Can you not detect that inimitable whiff of dissatisfaction and restlessness? That sense that the world is in need of dramatic, even violent reordering?
Oh, this is us finding the, finding our comrades. Yes. Got another new gun today. Oh, nice. Which one did you get? Close your eyes and take a deep breath.
Can you smell it now? No, actually. In fact, you can't smell much of anything.
Thanks, perception.
Perhaps your allergies are acting up. Nonsense. The reek of communism is unmistakable. And it's coming from that...
Of course it's coming from Manana.
There. Yes. Now's your chance to establish contact.
Well, I will in a moment, but we're gonna go and talk to this guy. AK-74. Oh, nice! With the real wood this time. Sweet. Not plastic, then. That's good.
Nice aggression with the native. Don't let the chief fool you next time. You don't need to be that up in his face. Leave yourself space to move.
Not bad advice, actually. This might do the trick.
Let's talk about our right to work.
I think you might be able to help me decipher these tattoos.
Don't think so.
Suddenly, this feels like a really, really bad idea.
We were told not to antagonize these guys, weren't we? Do I want him to know that we know who he is? Even the pistol grip is half metal. It's usually full polymer. Nice. Yeah, let's do this. I want to stir the pot.
Wordless, he takes the photo and looks at it. Grey eyes dart back and forth on the glossy surface. His face is unmoving. You see dead flesh in colorful rivers of polychrome, melting skin and hair.
Fucking loincloths. Really did him in.
Loincloths?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me what the tattoos mean?
What it means.
In what must have been Semonine.
I can tell you what this one means. Only one. You want to hear what happened here?
Yes.
Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush. In Benital, 41. Monsoon season. He's on a reconnaissance mission.
Benital is one of the inhabited islands of the Semonese archipelago, near the Pale. Covered in jungle, it was anchor point for the Semonese nationalists in the proxy war held on the islanders' territory.
He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kipped villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless. There's talk of switching employers.
With some strange emotion, this is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off.
Keep going.
Our boy, he's only a captain then, but he knows how these men think. If they don't see action soon. At dawn, he comes upon two kids, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they weren't breeding. Maybe they were just making eyes at each other. I like to think they were breeding. We shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl, she was nice. A little fat, you know, but not too old. She was quite the entertainment for the week she lasted. Expired in the hands of Sarge Mason, the kind of guy who'd make Chief there shit his pants and cry like a bitch. God, Mason couldn't let go. Cut the tits off her cold body and fucking ate them. Some primitive spirits were watching over him now. Drowned in a creek a week later. Spirits my ass.
Yes.
Something stirs in your stomach.
Yeah.